Hey guys, this is OracleDaphne. My name is Beth, and I'm back today to do a video that I wanted to do today about the solar eclipse happening on September 21st in the sign of Virgo. And just see what I get. I did another video about the eclipses, and I don't know, like I was like we're so far into September now that I feel like I kind of want to revisit it. Like I want to look at it again and be like, okay, like what are we dealing with here as far as this energy, and what is going to be the most helpful for people? Like what are the messages that are going to be the most helpful for everybody during this period of time? I felt September has been kind of a wild ride. I'm not gonna lie. August was as well. So I just am curious to see what's going to come up. I pulled some charms here, and I've got some rocks here, and I'm going to use the tarot to see what comes up for this eclipse. We are looking at the solar eclipse on September 21st, 2025. That's what we're looking at, what's going to come through, and just overall energies and anything that's going to be helpful for you guys. Before I jump in, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who has donated. I appreciate it so much. People may not understand why I ask, and that's because all of my content is free. So I don't make any money off my content at all. All the videos, I have 1,600 videos that are up, and I don't make anything off of those videos. So on this channel alone, on my other channel, The Whale Called Moon, it's such a new channel, and it's so young that there's nothing coming in from it. So I'm putting out all this content, all this work, and I appreciate all donations. It just shows so much love and support for the work that I'm doing. So yeah. Also, if you'd like to pre-order a reading, private readings are available. They are $100 for 30 minutes by phone. You're more than welcome to request to split up the payments. If you want to pay 50 down, or if you have a hardship and you want to do, even like 40 or something like that to split up the payments. I am trying to be flexible with people at this time. So I'm just going to pull some cards. There we go. Ooh. We got the sun and the moon here, guys. I feel like it's going to be a little bit of a push-pull energy. Very much a push-pull. I'm not a big fan of solar eclipses. They take away something masculine. And it's going to depend on what that is, as far as your houses. So sun signs, each one is going to be different. I also feel, because it's with the South Node, I'm thinking it's with the Virgo South Node, that there's going to be something. Okay, this is something interesting I'm seeing. There's going to be something that's going to leave your life completely. For some of you, this is going to sound odd. Like for some of you, it's a health concern that you have. I don't know why I'm seeing this. It's like something that maybe you've struggled with, and it's going to clear up, is what I'm seeing. For those of you who have, like, say, for instance, like long suffered with XYZ, you're going to overcome it. With this solar eclipse, it's going to be removed. I also feel, and this is going to sound strange, with the Virgo South Node, there's something that you're either not going to do, like it's an action step that you're not going to take, something that does not happen. And I actually feel like this is for the best. Like it's almost like it's a crisis averted is what I'm seeing. So like for some of you, like maybe you're like during this period of time, maybe for instance, you're stressed out, you got a lot going on, and you're heading down a path in which you feel like it's maybe not the best path for you. You don't even know why you're on it. Like we have this moon, you're kind of lost and you're like, I don't know where things are going. And then suddenly it's like, oh, boom, we have the sun, we have this light energy. It becomes abundantly clear, okay, what you should be doing with your time, energy, money, resources, relationships. It's going to all become really, really clear. It's almost as like, I feel like, and this is going to sound strange because normally it's like it's giving power to the North Node, and the North Node is the fog of the Pisces, the dream of the Pisces. But Pisces, when it has moments of clarity, is really clear, like super hardcore clear, like on a crystal clear day where there is nothing. So like there's going to be moments, I'm just going to say this, it's hard to explain what I'm seeing, but like there's going to be moments where the energy in your life, and there are things about your life that are going to become really sharp, like in sharp focus. Like you're going to be like, wow, like you're going to have strong attention to detail, or strong like focus on certain things, and you're going to feel a certain way. It's going to become clear like how you feel about something. It's going to be like a pop for some of you. I also feel, I wanted to say, there's going to be some kind of removal of something physical. Okay. Now this is not necessarily like having to do with you. It could be in your surroundings as well. So like, for example, okay, I have someone in the vicinity, I should say, around me that is, I'm seeing a lot of boxes and stuff. And so I'm like, okay, that's interesting because my guys are showing me that. So like, for instance, there was in my old apartment complex, this truck that had been sitting there for like so long, and the landlord finally said, okay, you know, and this was not my truck, but this was somebody else's, and someone said finally, like, you got to get rid of this truck, it's like taking up space, it shouldn't be here. And so the truck was finally removed. It took like 2 years though for that truck to be removed. And so I feel like there's going to be something physical within your physical area where it's going to be like something physically is removed, whether it's somebody leaving this could even be like a roommate leaving, okay? This could be somebody packing their bags and leaving a relationship. I'm seeing physical removal, okay, of stuff. Now, does that mean that's your stuff? I don't necessarily feel like it's going to be your stuff. I feel like it could be somebody else's. Again, something in the area, something around you. I don't necessarily feel like it's all going to be you. It could be also a found object too that comes through the solar eclipse, which is going to be really interesting to see because it's like something that you lost that maybe you thought like, okay, you were never going to see again. Pops up. Could be an earring, it could be a piece of clothing, it could be something that maybe you lost in your car. I'm seeing, I don't know how to explain this. It's like this kind of extreme energy of this eclipse. So on the one hand, you might find something that's lost, or you might find something that's been lost for a long time, okay? Or you might see some physical shifting of the area around you, whether that's somebody building a new home, that's a roommate leaving, that's a partner saying, okay, I'm out of here, I want a divorce, packing the bags. I don't necessarily feel it's you. I feel like it's more because we have this very like 9 of Wands energy here, which is, you can see this is a person who's sitting on their horse and it's very grounded and stable. So I don't feel like this is like an uprootment. I don't see anything in the cards to give me an idea that it's going to be an uprootment. It would have to be like the 7 of Cups in reverse or the Fool in reverse or something like that just for me to say that. I feel like it's more like my guys are showing me that truck that was in the complex. My old complex where it's like, suddenly that's removed. There might be a person, let's just say around. Again, it could be like a housemate. It could be a roommate. It could be somebody that, for whatever reason, decides to up and go. My guides are showing me like an old roommate that all of a sudden like left. And it was sudden. It was unexpected. So like this could be, again, something sudden, unexpected. South Node. It's like a pop of something showing up and then a pop of something leaving. The thing that's leaving is something physical. So like, let's say, for example, it would be like if you had a roommate or a housemate, it's going to be them taking their stuff. If it's a physical object that comes through, then it's a pop, like it's a small, I want to say it's one item that shows up. Like it's going to be like a singular item. For some of you, it could be like a box of stuff that shows up. That's your stuff that maybe you thought, okay, you would never see again. It's really weird. I actually feel, this eclipse is going to be more surprising. And I did write that on one of my other videos. Like, I feel like this eclipse is going to be really, I would say one of the curveball, eclipses that I've seen. Virgo has like a twist in it. Okay. There's always a twist with the Virgo. And because the Pisces North Node is going in two different directions. So the Virgo is kind of a little bit mixed up and twisted. Now, does that mean it's always a bad twist? No, like this could actually be a good twist in the story. Okay. That something that maybe you thought was never going to happen actually happens. A good twist would be someone proposing marriage or somebody asking you to move in with them, somebody you really care about, maybe telling you how they feel. I'm not sure entirely about like the twist in the story completely, because it's going to be different for everybody. I feel like, I pulled two other cards. Again, I don't feel that a lot of the surprises are going to have to do with you. I feel like the surprises are going to have to do with other people, friends, or people that maybe you used to call friends, people that, are around you, Again, it's like acquaintances, friendships, having to do with their stuff too as well. And we have the Page of Swords, which is being lifted up out of hardship. I feel like this is a strong positive message of what I want to say upliftment. Despite the fact that we have this Virgo South Node issue and this solar eclipse, I feel like actually there's going to be something that comes through a friend or a friendship. Could be a feminine or could be a masculine. I also feel like with the sun here, the sun is going to really overpower any moon energy in the sense that nothing can get to you. I just want to say nothing can get to you. No. You're very divinely guided and protected here. This is what I want to say. So like this moon energy, anything that is hidden is going to come to the surface. Now, some of you, this is a discovery. This could be a discovery that a partner is cheating, or a discovery, that you're cheating if you have a partner. For some of you, this is the discovery that a person is not single. They actually have someone, or they're married. This could be a discovery of something that has nothing to do with relationships. For some of you, you're going to, this is going to sound strange, discover a very beautiful place, maybe that you want to live, or discover. It's sort of like walking through the woods and finding what I would think of as like this beautiful fern forest or fern gully, which has got lots of sunlight, and you're like, this is my favorite spot, kind of like that. It's like a secret favorite spot. For some of you, this is going to sound also very interesting. For some of you might be meeting somebody new. Like, you could be walking around doing your everyday stuff, to the store and whatever, and you bump into somebody. We have the Knight of Wands. Now, you could be bumping into like a friend, family member, somebody who you haven't seen, but this to me is actually meeting someone. This is like a meeting. It's sort of like a discovery of like, I don't know, like a very destined or fated, I want to say, meeting with somebody that is going to turn out to be a romantic partner. That's what I want to say. We have the two hearts here. Two hearts showing up. So there's a lot of love that's going to come through this eclipse. I also feel like there's a lot of wounds that are going to need healing. And with the cloud here, there's going to be a lot of tears as far as the wound stuff. For some of you, you're going to be working through some stuff. I do feel like it's such a contrast. There is so much contrast in this reading. Like highs. The high is like, for some of you, you're going to be crying and hugging and kissing with somebody. And it's going to be amazing. And you're going to be like, I miss you. I love you. All this words of love, we have the teddy bear here. And the teddy bear is somebody really loving you. But then we also have this moon energy, which is also feeling, for some, sometimes lost or going through like a really tough passage or having a really tough day and being like, shit, this is just crap. I can't take it. And then something good pops up. It's such contrast. And for some of you, there's contrast as far as like your emotions. There's contrast as far as how you feel about the people in your life. There's contrast about, I want to say wounding, and hurt and damage, and also like contrast as far as like healing and, really laying to rest some stuff from the past. I feel like some of you are going to either be making amends with somebody or really laying things to rest, like really looking at things and going, okay, like where can I do better, or where can, things get better? There's like really good heart-to-heart discussions I'm seeing, with the hearts here. I feel like there's also romance too. Like it's going to be intense. I feel like, and I said this before, that this solar eclipse is going to be very intense. Virgo is very intense at times, very controlling at times, very endearing as well. So it's like this energy is, sort of bittersweet, I want to say. There's elements of serious pain, serious suffering, serious like upset. And then there's elements of just like feeling really loved and really, I want to say, supported, and really like, you've got your energy, you've got your mojo, you're going for what you want. Things are going to happen super fast, but then we also have the turtle here. So it may also like be like quantum leaping with the masculine, things coming through at the last second or at light speed, right at the last second or right when you need it to happen. But also in general, going right up into this eclipse, feeling like maybe things are moving really slowly and you're like, okay, why are things moving really slowly? We are in this really weird between the eclipse time period of time in which it's just sort of, it's very Piscean, to be honest with you. It's like the Twilight Zone. It's like, can we please get off the ship now? Like, I'm laughing because there was this clip, this movie, and it was with Leonardo DiCaprio, and they're on this ship. I'm gonna post it in the comments, okay, you guys, so you know what I'm talking about. But he's on this ship, and he's like, we're going to Monaco, and the captain, he's like, we can go to Monaco, right? He's like, could be a little bit of chop, okay. And then when they get out there, it's like the white squall. He's like, WTF, what is going on? And it's just like they're all like freaking out, thinking they're gonna die, and then they got rescued, and it's just really intense. And so it's kind of like that period of time, between the eclipses is like, WTF, like what is going on? And I feel like it's gonna become clear, like once the eclipse has happened, things start to really like be like, okay, we've got some footing here. The astrology knows what's going on, there's gonna be a rescue. There's gonna be something good that happens. There's gonna be like normalcy, but getting there is the trouble, because I feel like we have this dime here and we have this unexpected penny here, and we have, to me it's just like flashes of stuff that comes like out of the blue, turns on the dime, unexpected. You don't see stuff coming, and so it's just like it's sort of like strapping in, you know, your seatbelt a little bit and be like, okay, we're going to strap our seatbelt in for this ride. I don't know. I kind of feel like this is going to sound strange. I feel like I kind of want to go to like my grandma's house, you know, her house is no longer there, but like, I kind of feel like I want to just go and stay there for this period of time and pretend like the world isn't even happening. This is kind of how it feels. It's kind of like, for some of you, you might feel very much like, what is going on? You know, like, why is everything so wonky, or why is everything so messed up, or why am I so tired or dehydrated? And the reason is because of the eclipse, both the eclipses. You know, first the eclipse in Pisces, which, please, you know, like, talk about Piscean intensity and bleariness and sagginess and emotion and the intense, like the ocean, okay, of water from that sign, from that energy. And then we have the Virgo, which is so contained and so intense and so like in some way wants it all and is really trying to figure out like what are the things that are going to make, you know, the Virgo happy, because it's no longer merging in emotions. It's having relationships. It's valuing the things that they're doing, valuing the things that they have. I do feel for some of you, you're really going to value your job if you have one, or value the people that come into your life during this period of time. And there is going to be a renewed sense of value. I also feel like there's going to be a lot of forgiveness. And like I said, a lot of healing, more healing than you're expecting, probably. So I don't know. I'm going to leave off here. I feel like it's kind of a cliffhanger and I kind of want to see what happens, but I'm a little bit scared to look at it, to be honest with you, and much more because I already feel it's a lot. I wish you guys all the best. Please let me know in the comments what you think. If you've had kind of like an intense couple of weeks, if you've had like any interesting surprises or interesting stories and things that have happened. I am so open for private readings, so if you'd like to book a private reading, you can do so. Thank you guys so much for the love and support. I send everyone big hugs, big kisses, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Take care.